Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown. I'm back in my cider shed with some more cider to try. It's pissing down, but I came down to the shed anyway to drink cider. We're going to do two ciders today, two different tastings though, not at the same time. I'm going to do one film and another film because I've got so much cider to try. And one of the ones I actually did quite recently, but I think I just bought some more of it. But I think it's a different batch, it's a different vintage. We'll talk about that in a bit. What we're going to try first, we're going to try something from Ross-on-Wye, and it's something that Albert at Ross-on-Wye was very excited about. He's loving it, so I thought, well, I better try that. And it is the 2021 Kingston Black and Bulmer's Norman Wild Ferment, as is all their stuff. Pet nat though, that's unusual for them. Usually they will dose of 5 grams of sugar per litre. But this, obviously, they've bottled it before the end of fermentation to get a natural sparkle in the bottle. Interesting. So, what does it say on the bottle? Let's read the bottle, Chris. Come on, get on with it. Hang on, it's a bit dark. Here we go. Each year in our cider barn, we make over 100 different containers of cider. That's a lot. Each year, some surprise you, offering a gorgeous flavour far beyond your hopes. This blend is exactly that. Bitter sharp and bittersweet apples in perfect harmony and balance. A cider with joyous fruit that we bottled young and alive so that partnership would continue. Pet nat conditioning keeps the cider fruity, raw, zesty and honest. And these two apples will continue to dance together in this bottle for years to come. Drink now and drink later. So, a Kingston Black, bitter sharp, one of the kings of cider apples, in many people's opinion. And Bulmer's Norman, kind of a workhorse, bittersweet. 7.3%, pressed October 2021, bottled March 2022. So it's last year. It's last year's vintage of both of these. Really interesting to try this. Let's open it and get on with it. Pop! Smoking gun. So that pet nat's worked. Look at that. Bubbling up nicely, in fact. Bubbling up nicely. Let's pour it out to our cider salon glass. It isn't as clean as it might be, despite just coming out of the dishwasher. Colour. I mean, it's gold. It's almost going into amber, but that is a kind of a nice gold actually. Hazy, obviously, because it is unfiltered, wild yeast, unpasteurised, all of that. Let's give it a smell. And it smells lovely. Lovely and fruity, but it does smell like it's got that sweated apple character, that sort of slight, not leatheriness, but sort of earthy, leathery, skin-like character to it. Into sort of stone fruit, but forget sugar, just stone fruit, the pith, the stone out of stone fruit. Hints of sort of pineapple-iness over the top as well, I want to say. A little bit of funk, which we like. Yeah, nice. Nice fruity nose, that. Really nice fruity nose. I'm interested to see what the carbonation's like, what the bubbles are like, given that it's pet nat rather than the bottle condition, which is what they normally do. This is way too cold, which is a shame. Try to warm it up with my hands. But my hands are cold, so that's not going to work. Let's try it. The bubbles are nice, I must say. So, bone dry, obvs, acidity. So that's been brought by the Kingston Black. Tannin, that's going to come from the Kingston Black and the Bulmer's Norman. Loads of fruit in this. It is really good. It's really fruity. It's bone dry, but there's layers to it. And that really gentle sparkle is really, really good. I really like it. There is a kind of a any hard tannin on the back? Any leatheriness on the back? Don't think so. It's quite crisp. It's quite fresh. It's got it's malic. It doesn't feel like bordering in on sort of a lemony lime character, but it's got a green malic acidity. minerality. It's making my mouth water quite a lot. See, there is like a lemon water kind of characteristic to it as well. It sounds negative because it sounds like it's like dilute, but it's not. There's bags of flavour in this, but it's kind of boldly acidic. So you get tannin, but soft tannin, not leatheriness. Acidity is like one of the main characteristics of this. There is a skin-like sort of sweated character to it as well. But yeah, like stone fruit. Think like stone fruit, kind of like nectarine. No sugar though. That's the kind of characteristic I'm getting out of this. And I do like that kind of thing, I must say. I want to have this with something though. I want to have it with some food. I'm not quite sure what food. Not cheese, funnily enough. I don't want to have it with cheese. I don't think it has enough tannin for that. It's got more acidity than I'd like to have with cheese. And I think if you had it with like a young fresh acid cheese, like a goat cheese, I think this would dominate it. It would smash it. It would smother it. I don't want to smother it. Nope. Battery is 20%. That's what that noise was. Yeah, alright, got it. Shut up, go away. I'm thinking something spicy maybe. Like some maybe a curry, like a Thai curry or something like that. Would that work? I'm not sure it would. What would I have with this? You know what? I tell you what I think I would like to have with it. Like black pudding. I think that would work really well with it. Black pudding and apple. I think like mackerel as well. I think mackerel would work with it as well. Like because apple and mackerel works really well. Yeah, it's good. There's layers to it. There's layers to it, and it's got texture. And I think as it warms up, it's going to get better as well. Yeah, yeah, I can see why he likes this. I like slightly less acid ciders than this generally. I do, but I like the balancing tannin in that. I think it offsets it really well. Good stuff. Good stuff. And we have something to sell on the website. When I can get it up on the website, I've got to photograph all this stuff, put it up online. I'm only one person, and I do it all myself. I do it all myself, all of it. So there, as soon as I can get it up there, it'll be up there. But I've got so many other things to try. Samples. These are to try. This is to try. This is to try. This is to try. This is to try. I mean, there's so many things to try, and that's the tip of the iceberg. It's a big iceberg, believe me. All right, guys. Anyway, thank you for joining me in my cider shed. I hope you join me again. But until that time, cheers.